Hey everybody, welcome to another 3 Minutes with Paul. I'm Paul Ledesma from Southwestern Consulting, and today we're going to talk about a subject that is not very popular. It's about fear. Last week I was working with a client, and she really shared with me that something that was holding her back was asking for referrals. And when I asked her why, it really came down to she was afraid. She was afraid that perhaps they might think she was too pushy, or afraid that perhaps even that if she asks, they would not want to do business with her anymore because she asked. The funny thing about fear is that it is something that can be overcome, but we have to take some steps to overcome it. We have to understand what it is before we move forward. So there are 3 steps to overcoming fear. First one is to identify where you have fear. A lot of times, we get to the root cause, a lot of it has to do with we're fearful of what other people might think of us. We're fearful of how our peers might relate to us if we bring up a good idea that they'll shoot down. Or perhaps it's a point where I'm afraid to ask for a referral just for the reasons she said. Maybe they'll think she's too pushy. Maybe they'll not want to do business with her. Step 2 is realize the likelihood of your fear coming to pass. I like to use an acronym. Fear is false evidence appearing real. It's all in your head. All of these outcomes that you are sort of concerned about happening haven't happened yet. Nobody shot down your idea because you haven't brought it up yet. Nobody said no to giving you a referral because you haven't asked yet. All of these things happen in our head before they actually have a chance to happen. And the bottom line is 99.9% of what you fear is not going to transpire as you think it might. So step 3 is to take action. Remember, courage is not the absence of fear. Courage is being afraid, but taking action anyway. Courage is raising your hand in that meeting and says, I have an idea I would like to share with everyone, and I would like your feedback, but I think it could benefit the entire company. Overcoming fear also looks like asking for the referrals, because in that moment, that person said that they wanted to do business with you, that they trust you, is the perfect moment to ask for referrals, is the perfect moment to say, I am so glad I was able to help you today. Is there anyone else that you can think of that I could help, that you would want to have the same peace of mind as you have right now? Overcoming fear is the ability to get into growing your business, growing yourself. And I encourage all of you to think about those 3 steps. Identify where you have fear. Realize the likelihood of your fear coming to pass is slim to none, and that you need to take action in order to overcome your fears. I encourage you to find a spot to do that this week. That's it for 3 Minutes with Paul. I'm looking forward to seeing you next week. Have a great one.